let's put away this more attractive imposter of ours. What happened last time? Basically, we just made the chef confess that he was being bullied by our more attractive doppelganger, right? Is there anything else that really cute?
Basically, we got the girl. We got to accuse the girl of being the poison. We proved that there wasn't a mirror in the middle of the store, because why would there be? Or the restaurant. He wasn't sitting like behind them or in front of them, or however you want to talk positions. Yes, there was a different person. They basically staged the whole murder.
Sus. There was an imposter among us. Anyway, that whole thing, obligatory.
Yeah, they staged the whole murder. Like they had a guy pretend to be murdered, basically, right? Like,
yeah. I wish I had that job.
And then he moved Maggie's body to the kitchen. The body's still in the kitchen. We proved that, right?
Or it was,
because it would have been too risky.
I doubt that. This was like a couple days ago at this point. I'm sure they've moved it.
Oh well, yeah, but
at some point, yes, it was in the kitchen, where all bodies should be.
Sure. Yeah. That's all I really remember. I'm sure the rest will come to us.
All that and a bag of chips. And now we're finally going to see the Tigers take the stand.
Speaking of chips, I'm gonna get some probably.
Oh my god!
Like,
you
not
had this
now,
entire
but
time. I let you have like
no, I meant
before the trial
I didn't mean that.
The recess is almost over now, and now you're trying to go get chips. Now that we're ready to go back to court.
I'm not.
That's classic Nick right there.
Shut. Aggravating.
I'm your daughter. You raised me to be like this.
Ugh. I was talking as Diva. I wasn't talking as...
Oh, I know. I'm well aware.
I'm not gonna get chips now. I wanted to make sure it's gonna be like a midnight snack deal. I just reminded myself that that was a plan of mine.
I'm just planning to get chips in 4 hours, and I just wanted to share that.
Closer to midnight, exactly. I call it a midnight snack because it's like late night snack. It's 8 p.m. because it's considered late in the night or getting there. Leave me the fuck. I wish I could agree. I wish you weren't my daughter.
Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean you wish I was your daughter?
Never mind that. When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do.
Yep, he certainly was doing the most.
Yeah. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth.
No. What was it? I guess it's just that. Oh, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? Monsieur Armstrong.
I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're gonna need.
Yeah, but I mean, when do we ever?
Yeah. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe.
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle. Black Milliman's top knot.
That's not a top knot!
That
ain't no top knot.
Godot basically was like, everyone here is a freak. Like, Never mind about the hair. Wow, it's funny me saying that. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda got wound up, okay? Maggie hates me. I couldn't save her. Ah! Yeah, no kidding. You definitely wound up. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a job down to the precinct. Oh, isn't this when we ask you to go get some... Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, sure, I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. Okay, no, not an hour. The trial will reconvene by then.
But man, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? So we're just gonna do what we always do. The thing that we do best, which is just stall and bullshit.
True. Yeah, without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour. You bet! In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? And make it 40 minutes. It was the cup, right? Or not?
Unidentified
the bottle?
fingerprints. I think it was this. Nothing else really says. Mentions fingerprints.
Oh yeah, the cup.
No, this is covered in Maggie's fingerprints. We know this. Diva.
I thought that. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I thought it would remember something else.
Nah, I think it's probably this because this is the only thing that says unidentified.
Yeah. If we're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on these? This specifically. Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure then, pal. Naturally, that's been gnawing at me too. Oh, has it? Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
No promises.
Please. Yeah, come on, Gumshoe. We've never lost a case. Which actually isn't inaccurate.
Technically speaking, you lost the case that I was part of. With the tractor guy with the one eyeball, you technically lost that one.
Oh. Yeah.
But the real case
that was
the
on
friends
purpose.
that you made along the way.
That was on purpose. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the homies. I'm a rapper now.
Oh, yeah, those are some bars, Maya. Don't quit your day job, though. That cafe really needs you.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this for your tiger rat on? Yes, after I had gone mobile, I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job, no problem.
What is going mobile even? What?
You don't remember that time I did a bank heist and crashed the stock market on motorcycles?
Oh. Oh, he's a chuny.
No, it's a reference, Phoenix! Oh my god, you're so uncultured!
No. Also, tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on.
He's pretty lively. It's good practice for when I tie Phoenix to a bed.
It's not happening.
Oh, to be careful. I had to remove his gag, and he's still biting.
Why was it a ball gag?
Very well, please show Senor Tiger to the stand. Stand! Jojo!
Oh, you call this tamed? Oh wait, I did this. I did him. Wow.
Man, he said that roll at such a high pitch that we couldn't even perceive it. Except for me, because I'm the youngest one here.
Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me down there too, because Godot's giving me that look.
Would you...
What you say to me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest, it was Phoenix. Phoenix over there, here's when there's a problem with you.
What? Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn
I
accent?
ain't seeing nothing over here, but it was all that Phoenix fella over there. He's part of the Jets. I'm with you, the Puerto Ricans.
I'm so curious about what the raw translation was. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole?
Phoenix!
Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was... the judge. Your Honor, we kinda need you.
Judge only recess! Oh dear, I am... Hey, someone go drop my pen. Oh, these old eyes of mine can't quit. Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
That's it. We're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here?
Why, there's no need to shout. We can all hear you.
What do you say, pretty boy?
Oh, there's no point in struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that holds you in.
That smooth jazz is
Everyone now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
I'm not acknowledging that he's cool, but I do appreciate that he actually reeled in.
Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. You gotta stay confident like me. Let us start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, masked boy.
Ah, you mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Monsieur Beard?
You did know it wasn't him! Me. Maggie, who? I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us what you did about the day on the murder of which you weren't present on. Bailiff, translate.
Give your testimony. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, don't you be
That's
licking your
me.
lips at him. He already belongs to me.
I belong to one man, it is neither of you. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I call my pubes. He won't regret that, I assure you. It'll be the greatest day of his life.
It's gonna be a long trial.
Get a grip, Nick, and go over there and grab that man's pubes so he can protect you.
No, I've got some more dignity than that, Maya, unlike someone. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. Whales, huh?
Wait, Like, hold on. Is whales a
I'm
saying
guessing
other
that-
from gacha? Because I only know that from gacha terminology, and I feel like that's predating this. Oh, just a gambler. It just refers to someone who a gambler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
The more you
say
know.
whale, a person who spends an incredible amount of money in gacha type games. Yeah. Whale or whaling is a term for gamers or gambling addicts who spend a huge amount of money on video games or casino. Okay, gotcha. I'd only heard
Well,
about it.
I
in
got a new insult in my pocket now.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was like gacha specific, but I see that it is not. I don't have a problem.
You want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
Yes, Nick, let's do that. Let's check us out by asking her.
Oh, I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright.
Ah,
What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting like that where your vocal cords sound like that of a tiger.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. Shoujo? That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Well,
Damn, Nick, he called you out right up.
I mean, that's not inaccurate, but that's kind of what all lawyers do, so. Also, lowlife, me. Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000. And you's gonna borrow the cash with me. No? And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger.
Well, Phoenix accepts your challenge, of course. I
Of course
love a
you
good
do.
spectator sport. Hey, just a minute. No, that's really not. This witness is. How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too. Of course, I'm talking about the head between your legs. Oh, very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here, then. I very much value that head between my legs.
You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. That's also what I call something between my legs. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. You know that gameplay structure that we introduced? Well, guess what? Not anymore! Keep that in mind as you begin cross-examining your witness, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can do it, Nick.
Come out from under that desk already, will you, Maya? It's dirty under there. There's germs.
Okay.
So I guess we can't press on everything. Maybe we just
Let's just
present evidence.
How about I do anyway?
I don't buy that you haven't even heard of the incident that occurred at Tribulations. You've got a big mouth, right? I bet that. Nope, not gonna. Nope. You was trying to say I was in on some mob hit? Is that what you trying to say?
Ah.
Where's your proof then? Evidence. Yes. Well, I have that. For an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from Lone Shark the lawyer, a beginner's guide, yeah?
Oh, I see you're the studious type, Signor Tigre. Very good. That's more than I can say for our current defense attorney over there.
I went to school, Judge.
Oh yeah, where's your degree? Why don't you ever cite your sources then, Mr. Wright?
It's in my office.
Unlikely story.
Why, you should ask him to represent you sometime, try it.
What should I do? Mr. Oh, what do you what? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
Objection!
This is a dead-end try, you know it. Remember the rules that we just made up here in this very kangaroo court.
Pressing the witness without evidence to back up your attack is prohibited. It's a rule I just made up. As I said earlier, the court will impose a penalty for such behavior.
Okay, so we cannot press on anything, really. It seems like we just have to present evidence.
Alright, so I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up last year with business in December last year. Tied up with it. Spent all the time in my office. Got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. If you want to check my alibi, just ask via letter.
Okay, I'm gonna assume we present the calendar.
Yeah, as I say, this seems like the most easy one to like contradict because it actually has facts and such on it.
Yeah, he definitely didn't spend all his time in his office because he had a meeting outside of his office with someone. Or not. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Okay. But it has for December, the tiger. The tiger in December. The December tiger. Dude, we have tied up in December.
Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know.
Click. Alright, no click. There we go.
You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp. Talking about Viola Cadaverini.
Oh man, she sure does look sharp. She's so pretty.
He called her Violetta. Her name's not Violetta.
It could be a nickname. Oh god, Nick, what if it's a nickname? What if they call each other cute little baby names like that? I don't stand a chance. I ain't been able to call Francisca Franny yet.
And you want to?
I don't know. Maybe. She's an old-fashioned type of girl, right?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, you called Edgeworth edgy.
That's true, but
Yeah, so
I
get
didn't
off my
start that.
ass.
Harry. I didn't start that. Harry did. And I only call him that when it's just to get under his skin a little bit. Anyway, she writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was.
That seems like a rather sketchy schedule. Shadow no Jutsu!
What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what?
Oh, shit. What did I just click?
I think you said press harder.
Okay, good.
Tiger, what do you want? But this feels like the same thing. Okay, so then... How do we...
Well, let's see. So this time, actually, let us... see, here we go.
Oh, right, yeah, we can't... Well, I don't know.
No, see, we didn't do this last time.
Yeah, this is different, you're right. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately.
I agree! I confidently agree from up here in the chair where I am in charge.
The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day, too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside.
Nick, you
really?
self-isolating in December like everybody else. Leave him alone.
You was what?
Self-isolating. December 2020,
Oh.
everybody was doing that then.
I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I had never seen that young kid before.
I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please.
Signor Tigre, the court asks that you add that last statement to your testimony.
Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself.
I'm not a man, I'm a god!
Yes, I
Okay, so
sure hope
then-
not all gods cower.
Do we present this one?
Yes, probably.
There we go, music stopped. Good sign.
Mr. Tigre. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glen Elg. But it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date? December 3rd.
December 3rd? But that's in the month where he was in the office all the time. And also the day of the murder.
Very good, Judge. So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glen Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Not bad. You's actually not bad. Thanks, I do my job well.
Why'd you separate that like a question, Nick?
Because he doubted me, and well, it's annoying when people do that. Sorry. I was just messing with you to see how good you were.
Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. That's the closest thing you got to a compliment since 1807.
18 hours? What?
1807. Not. What is it? It's a reference. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth.
Witness, please remember that you're under oath and lies will not be tolerated.
You's calling me a liar?
Oh no,
That what you doing?
Rut-row, zoinks, Scoobs, we ought to get out of here, gang.
So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth?
I said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth.
Ah, and I say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is why you testify for the court again, Signor Tigre.
Oh, yes. Would you mind indulging the court, witness?
He never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. Time I nailed this guy.
No, I assure you won't be
No,
doing that.
no,
You'll be
Godot.
too busy nailing me.
I almost said, and not like that, Godot, but I said it in my head.
But
Of course
you
you're there.
didn't, so it seems you were trying to think of nailing somebody other than me.
I ain't no liar. I never met Glen Elg. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy. At my office, 10 to Linda. I waited around for him, but he ain't never showed. I ain't never even been to that Tribulations joint. He was here.
So, Carl, that all seems perfectly logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. Typical comp sci flake.
I bet it's pretty odd
Wow.
to keep appointments when you're dead, or a nerd that works in STEM.
Very
Wow.
well, you may begin your cross-examinations.
Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you. Right.
Phoenix, pay the man.
No. I know the law, and there's nothing that you can possibly do to make me pay that.
I am the law, and I demand you pay the man.
Alright, Judge, I don't answer to you,
Oh, you
Mr.
will.
God. What is a god to a non-believer?
Alright, ain't no liar, never met. Some lame guy with the name that wanted to borrow cash from me. I've been meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. Waited around for him, but he never showed. I never been to Tribulations. I feel like that one's
that-
probably the lie.
Yeah. Oh, his motorcycle, his bike. Right?
No,
That's
but
his
he's
bike?
been... How would this prove that he's been to Tribulations?
It was outside Tribune.
No, that was at Vitamin Square. I don't think that's really going to be able to... Is that like a different location?
Isn't that right? I know, but isn't it right there?
But technically speaking, Diva, being at Vitamin Square by Tribulations doesn't mean he's been by into Tribulations. I think it's this. Because the owner is in debt with him. So obviously
yeah, that's probably more accurate.
But if you really want
But just
to
because
say,
he's got a thing doesn't mean he was there.
I mean, yeah, it might be. That's probably what he'll say. I feel like we'll say that this was that, and he'll be like,
Oh, no, he came to my office.
but I don't think we have anything else that's gonna be quite as good. Let's do another save.
Oh wait, the matches?
These weren't on him. Oh! Just kidding, you're right. Found lying attendant liner. Yeah, that one might be better. Let's press on this.
Never. Not even once. Not even once. I was in my office the day that went down. I didn't put no poison in no kid's coffee. Capiche?
Do you think I really didn't meet Glenale?
Not likely. Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing.
So you mean that whole testimony he gave was just a lie? But he's under oath.
Yeah, they never do that. Yeah, we can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in it. Gotta nail him while I still can, and no, not
keep
like that.
assuring you that it won't be that, Phoenix, right? You'll be nailing me!
Oh. Well, we didn't get penalized for that. I pressed on this one, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe it's because that is the one we can...
No music.
Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What you's talking about? We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant. Whoa. If you've really never been to Tribulations before, What was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy.
You better believe it, I'm the world's greatest pickpocket. You ain't even know what I have stolen from you. And you can't do nothing about it because my dad ain't afraid to fight you.
Yep, that's right. I've gone up against bigger, badder guys and lost every time. What? What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no bra controlling me.
Oh, I mean, I think it's time you start telling us the truth, don't you? Okay, maybe not. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Okay, keep lying. Lie. It's all that men are good for.
I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. Is that not going back on what you... What?
I was there, but I was astral projecting, so really I was somewhere else. Mentally.
But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid.
Well, well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
Oh, this close to something. You didn't meet Glenn out that day.
Not close to anything because I'm going to be the one who makes you finish.
And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. I really do hope that by the end of this trial, we get to hear what his grievances are towards us. Why he hates us so.
Nick, he
He
hates
really
ya
did
'cause
just-
he ain't ya.
Yep, that's gotta be it. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I had the cops' sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end then, and it seems like you do fear the law after all. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold it. If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
Ah, no problem. Anytime Tribulations presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty.
Mr. Godot, but that's my job.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. My job is to slam my enormous dick into Wright's mouth. So do it and I'll do mine.
Hey! You okay?
Judge, I'm not consenting to any of this, so you could give him a penalty, sexual harassment penalty. That would be great.
Your personal matters and your kinks are none of my concern.
That sounds about right. The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so yous know, since yous paying. I am going to have so much to talk to my therapist about after this. Doesn't rule. I mean, anything around here, really. No consent. Consent doesn't matter anyway. It's just out of their hands.
Listen, I
It's
don't
just out of the judge's hands.
I don't believe in double standards. You and Edgeworth did these same things, and I let it happen then, so I have to let it happen
That was
now.
consensual.
Mm.
This is unsolicited.
Alright. Supposed to meet with the kid at that restaurant that afternoon. Open the door, wasn't seen. I was laid over the table. The other wasn't how already it was gonna be. Signs on my way out. We must have something that shows that he's lying about the time.
Yeah.
Okay, time down between 1:30 and 2:30. Doesn't have a time. 1:30. I don't know what we're supposed to use here. Okay. What if we just click through? What does Maya say? Well, Nick, what do you think?
He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. You need to press him fast before he has time to think things through. Gotta come right back at him with a contradiction.
Okay, wait, he says you never... Okay. Be careful what you press him on, though, or you'll get penalized, okay? I mean, we all know you like sucking dick, Nick, but, Godot's might be too big for you, and he said he was gonna make you do it every single time.
Is that what he said? I didn't catch that, I just... Okay.
I don't think that was... I think that was his job. Yeah, I got that mixed up. It's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I like sucking one man's dick. That is not Godot's.
Okay, supposed to be... So he said he never met him. Supposed to meet the kid there, but he saw him. So he knew who he was because he saw it. Or I guess he's just saying the guy.
Well, we've already established that he was lying about
Yeah.
not knowing who he is or anything, so...
But like, what do you know? Okay. So we have these, and this shows.
Oh, how could he have
Would
seen him
I was
from the
gonna
door?
say, could he have?
Probably not. Right?
I don't know what else it would be.
He would have had to be sitting right across from him.
Yeah. So I think that has like the dividers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door. I saw an ugly scene. Guy laid over. Yeah.
I'd
I
say
think
the
when
one
you
before
open the
that.
door-
Yeah, the concrete. I would...
Oh,
Oh, you think that one?
Because when he opened the door and saw it, but he can't see it if you open the door. I mean, I guess it's kind of... it's probably either or, honestly.
We can go with the one before this one, then you can
Just
save
'cause
and
it's-
see what...
Yeah, just because it says... there we go.
You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro.
Nick, I lie to you all the time, and you never know.
I just pretend not to. It's easier on my heart that way.
Hmm.
And no one escapes the phoenix's clutches. Ah, see what I did there? It sounds cooler. I think it's time we got something straight. I'm not, but I just couldn't pass up on the opportunity.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Phoenix, according to you, and the start of this game, you had a girlfriend earlier, so... I don't know.
What's this try? It's a
Guy
girlfriend.
isn't straight.
New line of irrelevant questioning, but also a girlfriend? I'm sorry. I think we need to revisit that.
My dating history is none of your business, Mr. Godot. And these are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre? From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this.
Indeed, the witness would have a clear view of the victim's seat.
Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables,
There's a mirror!
no, we've been over this, is a tall partition.
Wait, that's true! A mirror petition!
Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Oh, you're sweating like a sinner in church, Mr. Tigre. So, from the entrance of Tribulations, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day, because you met with him.
Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table, like you are every night with your husband off flirting with some other man across the seas.
You don't know that he's doing that. Also, but the, the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elg, but a fake.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade.
That'll do, pig! That'll do! The trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the murdered killer, Elg Glenn, impersonated and then his victim, Kudo, in a performance for Victor? In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court.
The motherfucker on the stand. Right.
I'm not sure how he could have acted out the... Well, yeah, he's definitely the killer, but we're also saying that he impersonated Glenn Elg? Is that what the judge just asked?
No, he's wanting to know who the...
I thought he said the real killer impersonated him and is the criminal. But if that's not the case, then yeah, I don't see who else.
I don't know. I can't save anyway, so I think it's talking about this.
Obviously,
Yeah.
the killer's Furiel Tigre. No one else could have done it.
What? Hell, witness!
Now that's cute. You're cute, Phoenix, right? Oh no, not another one. You think you can pin this on the tiger?
The only one who's going to be pinning Phoenix Wright is me, I assure you.
I dare you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts.
Yeah, my dad has guts. He's not afraid of nothing. He'll say it again as many times as he wants to.
I mean, I will.
Yeah, Phoenix will do it, but you can't threaten me, Senor Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead. Tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Your daughter says you have balls. Mr. Wright!
Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that.
Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone. Think of all the times that I've had your back.
No, that is funny, Judge.
Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Godot, if you do it, I'll wed you and Phoenix right here and now.
Well, then let's just go back.
You'll wed? Is that what you said?
It sure is. I'm ordained.
Oh
Unless Phoenix isn't getting out of under that table, so clearly he doesn't mind.
I'm up!
no. Well, then let's go back over Mr. Kadeur's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. No.
Ooh, this German girl brought him in Javachino, but she put some in it. There's no question about it, that fat ass of hers, and by that I mean skinny ass, I don't remember, she put some white powder in there.
Was what the victim... Wait. Oh, was the victim you saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee.
Oh, yes. It was the waitress with the fat ass who poisoned the...
Very impressive, Mr. Godot. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
Ah. I figured you'd like that, considering it's how your husband operates.
Okay, well, that one hurt a little bit, but I can move on.
And I see
Not from him specifically, I mean from that
I see you've
statement.
finally come to accept that you need to move on. And that you found your pen on the floor, right by your hopes and dreams.
It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenelg, and the waitress from behind. I'm making no comment on her rear end.
Your point, Mr. Wright. And Maya, you can fill in the blanks for us, can't you?
Yeah, she had a fat ass!
Maya, have some class, please.
Ain't nothing.
I think the conclusion.
Nick, ass is in class. I can't. How are you trying to have class without the ass, Nick? That sounds like a personal problem with you.
Okay, I respect women. I think the conclusion is obvious.
Yeah, I was respectfully looking at her fat ass.
What is that meme? It's like, girl, you fatted it.
Thicker than the bowl of oatmeal or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're quicker than a girl.
That was like
that's so
said in
relevant.
the court too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's so relevant. I can't believe you have
Transcript the lady, I want it said on the record that the Majay is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. The violet is prettier than an actual violet.
Unreal that it's taken us this long to reference that meme. If this Glenn Elg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show.
What? You mean the waitress was sus as well?
The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident.
And she was real pretty while she did it. Look at her. An angel.
Yes, looking like a 10. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her.
Like I was gonna pin Phoenix.
No, that's you lost me.
Whom instead of his pinning whom?
Okay. Well, we all know who it is. It was Maya. She worked there. But also, I need to run through the rest real quick. Time to accuse our daughter. Love interest. Whoops. Oh, you still with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just make sure.
Who is this woman? She's gorgeous and gloomy. like a perfect
Oh,
rainy
not your
day.
teacher. Her name is Viola Cadaverini.
Oh, what a
She's an employee.
sweet-sounding name, worthy of someone so beautimous.
Back off, she's
She's an
mine.
employee. Oh my god. Can I please get a word? She's the
I'd like to see
employee
you
of
try
Tender
taking her from me.
I'm done.
Nick, aren't you gonna finish what you're trying to say?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, I'll talk about her then. She's Viola Cadavery. She's an employee at Tender. She's real pretty.
You's making a big mistake. Do you know who Violetta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean.
I've already taken on the cadaver in the family before. I double-crossed them on a job back in the day. Nick ain't scared of them. Nick, stop shaking! I just talked you up! Be a man!
Where was I? Exactly, I am a man. I can totally handle this. Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following.
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of gloomy and gorgeous. And she had kind of a cute, cackling laugh.
There's just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. In the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you.
Witness, what have you got to say?
That's cute. You're just so cute. What was that?
Sorry, what was that, Mr. Godot?
I was saying Phoenix is undeniably cute, and he also belongs to me. So get your eyes off him, Senor Tigre.
I don't belong to anyone, but thanks for calling me cute, I guess. You's alright. I could do with a guy like you around.
Too bad he's only going to be around me.
I'm not. Also, wait. What could I possibly... What do you mean? Like, in game, like, why say that he could have Phoenix around? Like, to be his lawyer? Like... Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but... you have money? Like that? I'm gonna give yous one more thing to think about before I go. And then think, please don't be sexual in nature. Please don't be sexual in nature. Yous got it all wrapped up nice, huh, Wright?
I assure you, neither
Stop.
Phoenix nor me will be using a condom.
Okay, no, I'm not sleeping with anyone without a condom. But yous missed out one real important thing. But that can't be. I do my job pretty thoroughly. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too.
Alright, so it's like 2 confessions, a lying under oath, but I guess we're just gonna breeze past that. Just another day in kangaroo court.
Yep, absolutely right. Maya, good catch, good catch. But I couldn't have poisoned the muse here.
Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. T. Gray, after you have lied twice and confessed to lying twice?
What a troublemaker.
You think that's cute?
No, not at all. I'm just pointing it out.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to need another one from the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony.
Indeed. Unless you will explain yourself to the court, I'll give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim?
Yes, one more hot testimony between you and the victim so that Phoenix and I can get to our hot night spent to each other.
Godot, when has this ever worked?
It only needs to work once.
How long? We've known each other for how long now, and I have not agreed to any of your sexual advances. When
You're
does
right.
it stop?
We've been together for so many years, and yet it feels like we just met yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna confess just to make this stop. I loaned out cash, about $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I can't read. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. You got lucky, you know. Real lucky. But we've already proven that the show wasn't happening. If that waitress hadn't done what she done, everything would have been over.
No, I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elk was $50,000.
What's VIG?
I'm not sure, actually. I've never heard that.
But you're the bank guy.
I know. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, you've got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know.
The VIG. Okay, well, an Urban Dictionary thing comes up. Oh. It's the interest payment on a loan paid back to the creditor by a certain percent. I have never heard that. It must only be slang. Because I've never heard that in like a, yeah. VIG, tribute to a mafia boss. Present, expected to cut back from a loan. The juice, or cut to, or be lost or refunded by winning and gambling. Okay, so it's like it's not like a legit term. Short for vigorish, which I've also never heard. Used in gambling, wagering on a straight wager. They certain amount. Okay, so that's why it's like gambling, it's slang.
Gotcha.
Vigorish or VIG, meaning the juice or interest collected when a loan is paid back overdue. Yeah. Worked in loans for however many years now. Literally never heard that. Huh. Damn it.
Okay, well that's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice as principal. I'm not a bank guy, but I know that much.
And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question.
Yeah, he was one lucky kid. You got that $500,000 just in time. Oh wait. No, I'm dumb. We proved that the faked one happened after the show was broadcast. This was the real broadcast.
I got it on
So
record, everybody. I was recording when Phoenix said he was dumb. We all got him to admit it. That's the
I've never
case.
claimed to be
The gas
smart.
line is done now. We can all go home. This was all staged.
Wow. Yep, gonna talk about this in therapy too. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. It's a motive. He has to have one, but what is it? Just stealing the lottery ticket for himself? Like, is that not good enough?
Loaned L cash.
I mean, I guess killing your clients isn't exactly a good way to stay in business. So, now that I think about it, there might be another reason. Oh wait, but he was in trouble for something, right? Didn't we find that out?
What do you mean?
The tiger, wasn't he in trouble for something? Maybe with her grandfather?
Yeah.
Yellow's?
So the tiger was meeting Glenn L to get his money back. Mr. L could just give him the lottery ticket. That would have been the end of it. Well, no, that was more than what he owed him.
Yeah, he got more than what he owed. He only owed 100,000, and that was for 500,000. Oh, and there's still the virus to take into account.
$1 million bill for current surgery. Yeah, this thing. So what's the tiger's movie? Big one on it. How do you have to loan the money in the first place when you can repay him? Okay, so how do we get there though off of these? I don't know cash. About $100,000.
And that's a good question too. Why did he loan it if he knew he couldn't repay it, aside from just being a scummy loan shark?
Okay. What if we just
Save and
I probably should have saved, but yeah. We're at full
fine.
health, we're fine.
Did he have any way of paying the loan back? The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him.
Help him! You!
So I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. So that doesn't answer my question, why did you do it? But the guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake, or yours? Then through compromise. Yous help me, I help yous. What's the difference, huh? I don't believe this.
Would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5 max. Just because, you know, you're like the most unreliable person you ever met. You're never there for me as a father. You're hardly there for me as a coworker, as, you know, more like an employee. So, $5, give or take. That's my final offer, best I can do.
Thanks a lot, Maya. You've really given me a lot to think about.
Okay, so we didn't get... Alright, that doesn't seem like we're getting penalized on these ones.
So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day? What do you think? The whole package, $100,000, including interest.
Oh, that's a real heavyweight punch.
Wait, so the 100,000 didn't include the interest?
No, I think that's what he's saying. Is that the $100,000?
Oh, okay, including interest. I thought with the comma, $100,000, including interest, like they were separate. Good pitch. Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world, that's all you've gotta know.
How many times has Mr. L been late with his repayments?
Once. And how much was he supposed to pay back every month? $50.
Sounds like Mr. L was in a real sticky spot if he can't ever manage to fit the bus back.
Yeah, $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. How much did he have left on his debt? You want it in round figures? About $100,000. That's the whole amount.
We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet.
What? You was telling me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee? Oh, no, that's real low.
This certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elg.
That guy was smooth, I tell you. Real smooth.
As smooth as this cup of coffee. Chug, 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 chug.
You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. The guy then calls me the Tender Tiger. He was seen on thin ice with me. Tender Tiger.
That's what I call Phoenix in bed.
That's not... You never... Okay, is that because the guy won the lottery? Was his last chance at a big win?
And you can confirm that this is the ticket in question.
That's it.
The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy.
The whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it. I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't never gonna forget it. Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time? I don't remember. If there's no one there, I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Yeah, well, that's fan art I need to see. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini were all there at that time.
So, the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning.
Seems that way to me.
But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you?
The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler and Phoenix's love life, that he thinks Edgeworth will really come back one day.
Wow. I mean, hey, having faith in your husband is something you would never understand, Mr. Godot. And he tries to make it sound so cool. He's
Don't
just
pretend,
lonely.
Nick! You haven't got the willpower for it. You will destroy this entire company that I built from the ground up.
I'm not falling for it, don't worry. All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end. The waitress, you mean... the girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gone the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with.
Finally, something.
He mentioned that before if it wasn't for her, but I'm assuming he's just talking about the poisoning. What exactly are you implying the defendant did? How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elk's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tiger Tigray. Tiger Tigray.
Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene. Tried, or should I say tried?
Well, I don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split.
Okay, so let's... Bailiff, just book him for that confession, I suppose. I see.
Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee.
concur, Mr. Kondo. He literally just confessed to illegal activities. But amend your testimony accordingly.
So that's what's used after Phoenix Wright. No?
Oh, isn't this just the same thing? Wait, that's literally the same.
Slightly different.
Okay, well, let's push.
Tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done? Oh, so we probably should have... Unless I would have just done the opposite, I don't know. You was all there, what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like it amended?
Have it amended, right? That's usually how this goes. I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended.
Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements.
So this is probably what we want. And that's because he did have other reasons, being the medical bills, right?
I guess so, yeah. Or the well... Oh, and that's not... Yeah, we basically established that if he wasn't betting completely all on the lottery. He also had the virus as a backup, selling it for $1 million.
Right. Should we do that one then?
It's
Well, but we
either
wouldn't-
or. If we can save,
Well, we don't.
then I would do
he
that.
doesn't technically have a reason to need millions of dollars yet, though. So I think we need to show this
Yeah.
to show that he needed more money than 100,000, and then maybe we can back it up with that one.
Yeah. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elgo owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, $100,000 wasn't enough to cover it, was it? Huh. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. Where did you get all this info? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year and was paid in full.
$1 million? A preposterous sum! Someone should sue these HMOs! Healthcare in California, what an absolute joke! It's a scam, I tell you! Back in my day, things were 2 cents!
I don't know what HMOs are, but yeah.
Well, look at this young whippersnapper not knowing what an HMO is. Obviously, an HMO stands for Health Maintenance Organization, Phoenix! God, young people these days!
No repair bill like that, and only a truly moronic idiot would not know what an HMO is.
Okay, I already admitted to being dumb in this trial, so let's just leave it at that.
If the Medical Association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
Clearly,
But
this
Mr.
takes place in
Tigre.
Japan because that kind of shit just actually does happen here. I feel like.
Yeah. Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay. Because his very life depended on it.
Let's see his breakdown.
You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright.
I can't even imagine what his breakdown's gonna look like, because he's always just so unhinged already.
Gonna pick up the stand and throw it out the window.
Indeed it did. Simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini.
Angel woman, more like fallen angel, Phoenix.
You say, Cadaverini.
Oh, you didn't know that? Look who's dumb now. Bruto Cadaverini. Mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini, also was his nickname.
Sorry, there's a siren passing by my house.
Oh my, the fire rises.
Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenelg's life to pay your debt. So he probably didn't kill him for the lottery ticket, he killed him for the CD specifically.
What?
Because if the lottery ticket was only, sure, it would have helped. Like, the lottery ticket was $500,000, but where would he have come up with the other $500,000? So
John's.
I'm saying that
The chefs, right? Well, I guess that might be why he helped, because that was where is his contract. This one was also $500,000 for the chefs,
oh.
but
Yeah, maybe it could have been a combination, but to get it all at once,
yeah.
it's just he would get millions if he sold the CD.
What do you say to that witness?
Nice little fairy tale, Tribes. But even if the witness did need $1 million, that doesn't tie him to Mr. Elg's murder. Mr. Elg only owed him $100,000, and he had no hope of repaying it anyway.
Yeah, that guy wasn't worth my spit. Oh, I don't think so. In fact, the opposite is true.
Yeah, see, now we can get the disc.
The opposite.
Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But
You mean to say he did not come as a conqueror, but as a liberator, to return control of his life to Mr. Elg?
Yeah, is that what you mean, Phoenix?
sure, at this point, I don't get Godot. I'm just gonna agree with the things, some of those
Alright,
things
so
that
now
he
you
says.
get down on one
Nope.
knee.
Some of these things. Some of these things. Specifically the references.
Mr. Your Honor, I would like it on the record that Phoenix just lied under oath. He said he would agree with me, and then he immediately did not.
In this case, the very fact that Glen Elk had no way to repay the money is crucial.
What?
You know where you're going with this, Nick. It sounds like you're talking out your ass like a doe.
No, no, this time I actually know where I'm going with this. You've got to think outside the box, Maya.
Outside the box? But you never let me leave outside the box. You keep me in a box all night, locked up like a cage.
What? Phoenix! That is on record now. What are you doing to your daughter?
why do you do these things? It's very straightforward. Mr. Tigre wasn't after the $100,000 at all.
Seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. I hope you have a good one for why you keep your daughter locked in a cage.
I don't leave. Ah!
Would you care to share these with us?
Yeah, see now we can show. Good sick mixtape.
Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elk put up in order to borrow the money.
Here to explain how skill can be used as collateral to secure a loan trade.
Where's my mouse?
Gladly. He had the skill to create a computer virus, and so he did. A virus known as MC Bomber.
A computer virus? Oh, what does one of those do? Does it make your computer leak oil like it has an upset tummy?
No. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. Well, so, maybe in a way, but not the oil. Instead of leaking oil, it leaks data.
Oh, why does my computer leak oil then?
You should see an IT professional about that.
Make the computers that can use oil? Wow, I didn't know that.
No, I'm just telling him to go to an IT professional at this point. I'm not tech support.
But you know what a computer is. What does that do?
I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Mr. Tigre, you couldn't have cared less about the $100,000, isn't that right? All you cared about was one thing, the virus. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glenn Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I.
He came back to die with his city. We'll usher you in.
Exactly-ish. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 on the lottery. Which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. Salt Bay.
Wow, remember that in the meme, Nick? Well,
Yeah.
hope you do, because I skipped a line.
No, that's just crazy.
He murdered Glenn Elg, and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenn Elg.
Oh, that's why he wore the thing on the wrong side to cover his scar. Maybe.
Oh!
I get it.
Fabio Lugadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. See, I was so convinced that the body types couldn't be right, but I guess that's not really a good judge.
You're not very positive, are you, Phoenix?
Gonna reevaluate my internal biases. Alright. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. He just watched the whole thing. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Objection!
Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it. He was merely adapted to the dark. He wasn't born in it and molded by it like me.
Mr. Armstrong wasn't on it from the very beginning.
But his coffee is so light, he couldn't possibly have been born into the dark roast.
Oh my god. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money, too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Order, silence, or I will start shooting!
You just put on a good show, Spiky. If you just want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I mean, I wouldn't call that sloppy, but I agree. Oh, you coming on to me now?
Oh, I assure you he isn't. I know what that looks like. It's like every time he talks to me.
Just by your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out.
What? Another one, Mr. Wright. This is too much for my own brain to follow.
Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? What was this trick you say Senor Tigre performed to frame the accused?
Well, what is it, Diva?
Go to the next. Oh! Posing it as us, right? Well, no, that doesn't help.
No, yeah, it would.
Okay.
He posed as us to make sure she got, like, pointed guilty.
Yeah, it wasn't to directly frame her. I was thinking more, at first I was thinking like, oh wait, that's not how he directly framed her, but that helps.
What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Why, if this were ever presented in my courtroom, I assure you the entire thing would be called off immediately. Only an absolute idiot would ever fall for something like this.
Hey, remember all those talks about mirrors? Mr. Tigre? You didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me.
Nani?
The truth, Judge.
Solademo! The witness looks exactly like you, but also nothing like you. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? I doubt it was you, standing in here, this very court a mere month ago. Phoenix Wright, who put up the most disreputable, shabby, unprofessional, disgusting offense I've ever seen, and that's saying something, because that's Phoenix every time he comes in here.
Good job, Judge.
But can you prove that, Grandpa?
Are you
The
serious?
attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man.
Are you serious?
Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him?
Are you serious?
I mean,
Judge,
for Phoenix, no, not particularly.
hey. That's a face. Forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me.
Yeah, see, like, when you look
Really?
so kind of meek and scared like that, Phoenix, he looks just like you.
No. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir? You went ahead and ruined my reputation.
This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Wright, here in court we deal with people's lives.
Yeah, and my life was almost ruined by this guy. What's your point?
Mr. Godot is right. Lives that matter.
Oh my god. Your Honor?
Speaking for myself, mine does, and I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by memory without evidence to support it. If the defense has
I
no
will
further
never forget
evidence,
this.
the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Senor Tigre are dubious, to be sure, but not conclusive.
But we've come so far. It's like this every single time. It's like everything points toward it, but because we don't have one little itty bitty thing, we can't prove it.
Well, you say you impersonated Glen Elk. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Gumshoe, where are you? I'm about to lay the smack down on these people. Ha! Sucks to be you, right? Oh wait. I guess I was. Don't mess with the tiger or you're gonna get mauled. You've got that? All I managed to do here was chase him around a bit and ruin my reputation further. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
If I just had one more piece of evidence.
All that's left now is our ceremony.
One more piece of evidence and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook.
I wonder which of our daughters will be the flower girl.
The witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Senor Tigre.
Hold it! Your Honor, sir. Wait! There's our boy. See, Gumshoe's got a little spiky hair too. Why is no one ever commenting on his spiky hair?
Detective! Wow, with the greatest hair we've ever seen in this courtroom.
I'm fucking gonna kill myself after this. Detective Gumshoe! Thank God you're here. Sorry I took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. Aw.
What is it, Detective?
Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. Oh, the results. About the prints, pal. From this medicine bottle.
Oh, so do you know who the prince belongs to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective?
Yeah.
Of course I know.
Oh, that's a surprise. So tell us, you're old Tigres, right? I knew it. God, I'm like 10 steps ahead of everybody.
You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the bottle.
Miles Edgeworth.
Ethereal Tigres, Paul. Appearance alright.
Oh, that's great. We've got him now, Nick. Oh, please, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad we cannot have another delay. What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. I know we're all disappointed that it wasn't Edgeworth screaming I object like we won last game. That he's never even been in this game. It's like basically why we're even playing. But, you know, he's laid everything on the line for this, Nick. You gotta give him something.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say,
Nick, choose
but
your next words very carefully or I'm gonna hit you with my bat.
it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? No, why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glen Elk's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. I think like if it was a bottle of poison, that'd be different. But I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. Oh, that's not true, buddy.
I know how it feels, Mr. Gumshoe. Why don't the three of us just make a suicide pact right here now? We're never gonna be happy. Don't be so hard on yourself, because if you're hard on yourself, then I'm gonna be harder on myself, and I'm gonna be hard on myself, I'm gonna die.
Hey, no one's allowed to be hard on you but me, Maya, alright? Well, this was the last chance to help Maggie. I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal. Oh, come on, Gumshoe. Please, Maggie. Oh.
Detective Gumshoe? Jida. Majay! You've been working on something for me?
Oh. So I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now.
Detective Gumshoe! Gentle Mate!
He's gone.
Is there anything we can do now, Nick?
Aside from look after them from a distance, I wish there was. She worked so hard to get that evidence. When there was some way I could use it.
Well. Shucks. Okay, I gotta go to the restroom again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered.
Yes.
Oh, don't keep us all in suspense, Wright. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we?
Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But yous lawyers should know how to blow things out of proportion.
No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you'll talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. Maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court.
This is the defense's final piece of evidence.
Isn't that the victim?
Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre. What?
But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. So,
Oh, like he knows what it is, but according to his story, he shouldn't. Right, that's what he's saying.
maybe? I'm not sure why he shouldn't. Well, I mean, I should say I don't know why he should know.
Because he poisoned
Because it was in his...
Because he poisoned him, so like he does know. That's what he killed him with.
But that's your medicine, right?
Yeah, and it's filled with potassium cyanide or whatever.
Oh, did we establish that already?
I thought so. Oh, maybe not.
That was what I made
This
the
is what
reference. Yeah, that's why I said like if it was filled with poison, then we'd have something. But okay, well, I guess we'll see. A printer on that pansy-looking bottle. Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway? Phony trial, phony lawyer, the phony clues.
No, Nick, the line is... Shit, what's the Digging Mobile one? A deadly trial? A deadly something?
Yeah. Deadly class trial is the main one.
Yeah, a deadly case, a dead student, something. Class trial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's that line, Phoenix, get it wrong. I don't know what the right one is, I just know that you're wrong.
Oh, isn't that convenient? Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigre, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains potassium cyanide. This bottle contains potassium cyanide.
But banana, Coke.
Wait, what?
I don't know, I tried to think of an alternative for cyanide, but I couldn't, so... Dude, it's too late for you to start questioning
Did you say banana?
Yeah. It's potassium.
Okay. Yes, no, I get it. I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
I get it, it's just stupider than I even thought.
I only heard the banana part, and it was like cut out, or it peaked or something in the middle of it. So I heard Nana, and I was like, sounds like banana, but anyway, the poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? You'd make a good clown, you know that?
Phoenix ain't just a clown, he's the entire circus. And we own one of those. We got stock in big blue circus tent somewhere or other.
Big Berry Circus.
Yeah, that one.
Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. You just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? Me? Bluff? I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright.
That's impossible. He's gay. Oh, wait. No, he's not.
Hey, that's impossible. Bye!
Compared to him, he's not. He had a girlfriend, so I guess by all means, he's straight through that man.
Why? The bi erasure in this courtroom is unbelievable sometimes, I swear. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. Oh, really? Then what is the bottle with the cyanide in it? No, this is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. I thought it was mauled. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. Oh my god. That cheap piece of trash. Don't look nothing like it. Really? Really? Tell me more about that. You can tell it's like, oh my god.
Well, Nick, I guess we lost this one, huh? Man, we were so close, but we just can't get him.
Oh, Godot. You know what this means, don't you?
Oh, say my name like that again, Mr. Wright. I'll have you singing my name just like that in a matter of hours.
I made a mistake. Alright, got him at last.
You finally have shown your true colors while you become ecstatic at this turn of the courtroom in your favor. Your true feelings have come out at last.
I just like seeing you squirm when I'm... No. I just like seeing you squirm when I'm right. And you
I'll
lose.
squirm for you as much as you'd like, and you know just how to get that going, don't you, Phoenix?
Alright, Judge, book up, please.
Dad, I know that you
We're
don't
done
care about
here.
us no more, but Phoenix just said out loud that he likes seeing another man squirm.
Alright. Text that truth. I know you don't care about me anymore, but... just for the record, I've been loyal this entire time. Even though you've given me no reason to...
Oh, look at this, another confession from Mr. Wright about how he knows that his husband doesn't care about him. Fascinating.
No, this is how we flirt, see? It's like, oh, I guess you don't care about it anymore, and this is the part where he's like, no, honey, sweetheart, baby, I do care about you, see?
Phoenix,
Any day now.
Many relationships, that sounds extraordinarily unhealthy.
Oh, no, it's fine. He's gonna come back any day now. What? What is... fine, I did it. Why is there... Can we please just stop this madness? Why has everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle. Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle where the cyanide was... in. But yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. I wiped them clean. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That always just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go.
Well, happily, you have completely fucked us over, but it doesn't matter, because Phoenix will soon be fucking me. He'll just go right into my ass, of course. But meanwhile, Senor Tigre hasn't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said?
What I said? What What did I just say? You said a whole lot just now, so I don't know why we're not talking about that. You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom, God and everyone. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You just don't know who you's messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. A phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. And that's what this breakdown looks like.
Soul leaving his body. Nick, I'm frightened.
You should be.
What's going on?
Oh, it looks like a blackout.
Well
Did
done,
he just toss
Wright.
coffee at us?
I'll have you know that my goggles have night vision, so I can perfectly throw this coffee at you even in the dark.
Yep.
I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Savor it, because next time the facial you get will be from my... well, you know. And watch as the police restrain your prey.
Goodell's such a petty loser. Like, such a sore loser, I should say.
Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go.
Wow.
Yeah, such a way with words, Phoenix.
Yeah, how long you been sitting on that one, Judge?
I came up with it just now.
Good job.
How are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Goodell?
Why, he's being arrested on suspicion of murder of Glendale, Your Honor.
Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. That, of course, Phoenix caused. Miss Beard was being found guilty in absence of a genuine defense attorney. Excuse me.
Yes, she was.
And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake.
Indeed.
He tried to come between me and Phoenix.
And he very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. And if it wasn't for that, you and Phoenix would be getting ordained right now. He truly is a frightening criminal.
Ah, a truly frightening one. Is that defense attorney over there?
Why, thank you. I try my best.
He said defense attorney, not sidekick.
Well, I'm now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court, at long last, finds the defendant Majay Beard not guilty-o. And cue the confetti.
Yay!
That is all. The court is adjourned. Now may we never see any of each other ever again.
Mr. Wright!
We're gonna see each other again.
I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, monsieur. Congratulations, Majay. Now, was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him.
It wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger.
Look, Nick, in the doorway.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe. Oh. Guess we'll be heading off now. See you, pal. Wait.
Wow, Nick, you grabbed his hand like in the movies.
He what?
You grabbed his hand when he tried to run away, like in the movies. You know the movies,
Oh.
Nick. You watch them all the time by yourself alone at night and you start crying while you're eating a bunch of ice cream. Them rom-coms.
Alright, let's leave these two lovebirds by themselves, Maya.
Detective Gumshoe. Jita.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Thank you.
I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was... Well, I guess we'll be heading off then. See you around. Wait up, detective. Damn it, he just ran off.
But Jay, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got that medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But love.
I also, excuse you, I made it work.
It's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. God, Phoenix, you could give me just 1 second to get around to complimenting you. You're so needy. Here comes she was just running around in circles.
Okay, poor me, but also poor Gumshoe, jeez.
Oh, looks like she still ain't ready to forgive him. Oh,
excuse you.
I know what's. I can read your face, Phoenix. You're open.
Wow.
You're like an open book.
Yeah, well, that makes it okay.
Yes, so can't you put in a good word for him, Nick? You got better things to worry about than you not having some lines.
I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it, and I don't want him to end up like me.
And I'm right.
You know.
Somehow skipped over that one.
No, anyway, Maggie. You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all this.
I wanted to believe that, monsieur. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it.
I gotta prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. That's the only way these guys are gonna make it work, and I want that for them. I know, I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. The lunch?
The lunch. Take that! Majay, it's time for you to eat Gumshoe's weenies.
Here you are. Our present to celebrate your freedom.
That's...
A present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. He mentioned something about liking his girls chubby. Detective Gumshoe. Of course he'd like him thick with 2 C's. I actually really like weenies, you know. That wasn't me this time. I don't know why you're looking at me, Phoenix. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I'm pretty hugging myself, but for once, that wasn't me.
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it?
What are you talking about today? It happens every time. Is it okay if I eat this now? Aww. So, how is it, Miss A? You love buying down on Gumshoe's weenies? It's really good.
Wholesome content. Gumshoe, you're in! So the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows, maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Oh? Hooray! Oh?
It's about
last?
fucking time.
At long last.
Good.
At least it's not the
lord.
last episode.
I literally at this point was like, he's literally just gonna show up for like 10 minutes at the end. It's gonna be that kind of fucking sequel.
No.
I don't even want it. Just take him away. I don't even care. I don't even want it. Just,
Oh, come on. Don't say that.
he thinks he can just waltz in here, end of the line, and like everything's okay. No.
This is a movie? Oh? Is that Mia?
Did she wear a suit like that?
No, she didn't, but...
Oh, Mia just killed somebody. So it's probably
Maybe.
Maya. And my daughter does it again.
Oh. We're in the hospital?
It does look like he's hooked up to an IV, huh?
Oh, not Mia.
But quite a handsome lady.
Mm-hmm.
Another flashback one. So it's not even fucking. He's not even.
We don't know that.
He's
We
just
don't
in the
know
past.
that.
Literally.
We don't know that,
I'll never
Gabe.
forgive
I'm
him.
It's
Trash.
gotta have something to do
Hunter,
with
that man is
why we're in the
trash.
hospital.
No,
Oh my
no.
God.
Trash. You can do better, Phoenix. Oh my God, you could do so much better than him and his absentee ass. Garbage.
Thanks, girlfriend.
Honestly, Phoenix, get out there. Get yourself out there. Get yourself a man that's present. You go for that Godot ass. You see that jawline? He ain't got nothing on Edgeworth's jawline. Edgeworth ain't got nothing on that. You know what I mean. I hate that man. I don't even want to say his name. Showing up in the past like it's okay. Absent this whole ass game. Showing up in a flashback like that's good enough. No.
We don't know that it's gonna be a flashback the whole time. At least I'm trying to hold out hope. Also, it's hard, it's just because we both have working jobs. We're both busy people, alright? We both have to make money.
Yeah, here you are.
Also,
raising
I am
$3.
just now seeing all these things that you share. One of them is nice. All of them nice. Civic one was nice.
Oh, I was honestly surprised that the moment I shared that you didn't just pop up. I was literally
No, I wasn't. I was playing a game, Gabe.
I just I figured your Fujoshi senses whatever.
Oh wait, you didn't. This wasn't just sent. You sent this a few hours ago. Oh well, I don't know what. Oh, I was cleaning the house, Gabe.
Alright, well, we'll
I can't just always do it. Show up for spicy content.
I just figured
Also-
you were gonna chill.